hello primary 4, how are you doing? Now let's start in the second term with unit 3 energy and fuel, and let's move to concept 1 devices and energy. Okay, I wish you a very good semester for you. Let's start with lesson 1, okay, in page 5. And previously in the last semester we studied how the devices can convert or change the energy from one type into another type, like changing the electric energy by the light bulb or the lamp into light and heat energy, and converting the light energy that comes from the sun into electric energy to power any device like the mobile phone. Okay, so we have different devices that can help us to change or convert the light energy into electrical energy, and these devices, they are called solar cells. Okay, that we can use these solar cells to power our mobile phones. And now we are going to talk about the different devices that can be operated remotely or by using a remote control, and they also need a source of energy to be operated. So if we have a toy or a car that can be operated remotely, like this, a remote controlled car, it can be operated by using the remote, and it needs a source of energy to move forward or backward. But how do these toys get the energy? We have different objects inside these toys. They are called batteries, and they are the main source of energy in these toys. Inside the battery we can find a chemical energy stored inside it. It's a type of the potential energy. If you remember, we said we have two main types of energy, kinetic and potential energy, and the stored energy inside the batteries, it's a chemical potential energy. Then this chemical energy is changed or converted inside the battery into electrical energy, and the electrical energy is converted into sound and kinetic energy, so we can see the car move and produce sounds. Okay, and when the batteries inside the toys run out, we have to replace these batteries or recharge it again, so this toy can get its source of energy. Okay, and in the same sequence or in the same way, if we want to make a robot or send a robot to different places that we can't get to, so this robot can help us to discover these different or faraway places. So if we are talking about the planets around the Earth, so we have Mars. The Mars, it's a planet which is far from the Earth by 54 million kilometers away. It's 54 million kilometers away from the Earth. So the spacecraft takes about 6 months to travel to Mars. So we use different types of robots to explore Mars, and the famous or the most famous one of these robots, that's called Mars rover. So Mars rover travels from the Earth to Mars, so it can send us pictures and send us the sounds that we can hear on Mars, or explore this faraway planet. And the Mars rover Curiosity needs a source of energy like the remote controlled toys, so we used two types or two sources of energy on this rover. We used the solar panels and the batteries. So the solar panels on the Mars rover, and they are the solar panels, they are like plates on the top of the device. Okay, they collect the sunlight, or so they can convert the light energy or the solar energy that comes from the sun into electrical energy. This electrical energy can charge the batteries inside the rover. Okay, and the batteries, they contain chemical energy. The chemical energy inside the batteries changes into electric energy that can operate the rover and power the sensors in the rover, so they can detect any sound and any pictures on the surface of Mars. Okay, and change also the the electrical energy into kinetic, so the rover can move from place to another place. So it's the same way if I have a mobile phone and I don't have the charger of this mobile, then I fixed a solar panel on the top of the mobile phone, so this solar panel can collect the sunlight and convert it into electric energy that can recharge my battery or my mobile phone. Then the battery, the chemical energy inside it, can be changed into light and sound energy while using the mobile phone. It's the same way here. The solar panels on the Mars rover collect the sunlight, change it into electrical energy. This electrical energy charges the batteries, and the batteries make all what the rover needs. It gives it electric energy to move and change it into kinetic energy, and in the same way it powers the sensors in the rover so it can detect all the sound or the photos or take pictures for the surrounding of the Mars rover. Okay, that's all for this lesson. Let's move to the questions. Okay, here number 1, toy cars need energy to do all the following functions except moving forward, moving right and left, rotation around the moon, and rotation in a circle. Yeah, excellent. It's number C, rotation around the moon. So we cannot use the toy cars to make a rotation around the moon. Number 2, the battery of the toy contains chemical, sound, light, or kinetic energy. Excellent, chemical energy. We said we can find the chemical energy inside the batteries and inside the food or the fuel that we use inside the cars. They all contain chemical potential energy. It's the stored energy. Number 3, the source of energy in a toy car is electricity, fuel, battery, or tires. It's a toy one. It's a toy car. So we use the battery. Excellent. It's a source of energy or the something that gives the toy the energy that it needs. Okay, it takes several watts for the spacecraft to travel from Earth to Mars. Excellent. It takes several months. We said it takes about 6 months for us to move in the spacecraft from Earth to Mars. Number 5, Mars rover is designed to explore Earth, Sun, Mars, or the Moon. Yeah, excellent. To explore Mars planet. That's all for this lesson, and thank you for listening.